Welcome back to our YouTube channel. A happy news for the banking aspirants that IBPS Clerk 2020 notification was released on yesterday, but the candidates are a bit disappointed and shocked by seeing this notification about the vacancies and about the fees, right? So vacancy was reduced and fees was increased in this notification. And don't worry about that vacancy. Many banks they have given that NR means not reported. That means many vacancies they didn't report. Surely vacancy will increase. Now the current vacancy is 1500 plus, right? And vacancy will increase up to more than 5000. No need to worry about that. Start your preparation. No need to worry about that. Now in this video I will clearly explain about the notification and the eligibility criteria, who all can apply and how we can apply, what are the requirements to apply. That everything we will discuss in this video. And those who are going to apply the IBPS clerk for the first time, watch the video without skipping. It will be very useful for you. Many useful information I am going to share through this video. And this is Sheikh Mohammed. I am taking classes for the all competitive exams. I am uploading the videos for the competitive exams in this channel. And if you are watching this channel for the first time, please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon so that whenever I am posting videos, you will get the notification. Right, so we'll discuss about this IBPS. So IBPS Clerk 2020 notification was out on yesterday, and it is about the Clerks 10 CRP Common Recruitment Process Clerk 10 for the vacancies of 2021 to 2022. Nothing but next financial year. That is, the exam has two stages. One is preliminary. It will be conducted on this December, and main exam will be conducted on next year January. Next year January main exam will be conducted, and the result will be published on April 1 of next year 2021. April 1 surely they will publish the result, right? Then the people are selected for the next financial year. They will get appointment in next financial year 2021 to 2022. So in the notification they have mentioned this clerks 10 for the vacancies of 2021 to 2022. Vacancy is less. Yes, vacancy is less, and fees is increased. Right now the fees is 850 rupees. Previous year the fees was only 600 rupees. This year fees has been increased. Right. Then we will discuss about the important dates. Right, important dates. The complete registration is on online registration, and the starting date is today. From today the application link is open and you can able to apply for this post IBPS Clerk 2020. Application starts on today, 2nd September 2020, and last date is very important. Last date on September 23rd is the last date. So till September 23rd night 12 p.m. you can able to register, but don't wait for the last date. Apply it as early as possible. Then online examination tentative dates has been announced in this notification. That is, preliminary exam is on 5th December, 12th December and 13th December. That is, first week and second week of December they are conducting this preliminary exam, and main exam tentative date was released, that is on 24th January 2021. Still you have 3 months for the preliminary exam. Clear? September, October, November. Still you have 3 months for the preliminary exam and 4 months for the main exam. If you prepare, surely you can able to crack the examination. And don't forget the last date, 23rd September is the last date. Then eligibility criteria. Who can apply for this post? Any Indian citizen can apply for this post, right? And age criteria is important. Minimum age of a candidate should be 20 years and maximum age is up to 28 years. A person whose age is 20 to 28, they can able to apply for this post. And relaxations will be there for scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, OBC, person with disabilities, ex-serviceman. Relaxations will be there, right? Now 20 minimum age is 20 and maximum age is 28 years means the person must have been born not earlier than 2nd September 1992. That is, not before 2nd September 1992 and not after 1st September 2000. This is the age criteria for the general candidates. Clear? Then for the scheduled caste and scheduled tribe, 5-year relaxation is there. And how many people they don't know how to calculate this 5 years, right? For them maximum age is 28. If a person belonging to SC or ST, scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, means 5 year is relaxation. Therefore 28 plus 5 years in the maximum age relaxation, 28 plus 5 years, that is up to 33 years the person can eligible for applying for this post, right? Now how we can calculate this? 2nd September 1992 was the cutoff date, right? Plus 5 years means 2nd September 1991, 2nd September 1990, 2nd September 1989, 2nd September 88 and 2nd September 1987. The person who belongs to scheduled caste and scheduled tribe, if the person not born earlier than 2nd September 1987, he or she is eligible to apply for this post. And for OBC, 3-year extension in the upper age limit, that is 2nd September 1992 is the age limit, 2nd September 1991, 2nd September 1990 and 2nd September 1989. They all can eligible for this post. Clear? And both dates are inclusive, that 2nd September and 1st September is included, right? And person with disabilities, 10-year relaxation for the maximum age. And ex-serviceman and the widows, there is some age relaxation, and I am attaching the notification with this video, and you can go through that notification, and in that you can able to check the age relaxation for your criteria. Then educational qualification. A person with a degree, right? Degree is enough. A graduation, a degree from a recognized university, it's enough for this post. The person with the graduation and degree, they can able to apply for this post. Then many people have a doubt, right? Final year exam is not conducted due to COVID-19. Final year exam is not conducted. Many people have a doubt. Now they have clearly mentioned that is final result should have been declared on or before 23rd 9 2020. That is last date for this application. If your final result was published on or before 23rd September 2020, you are eligible to apply for this post. And when you confirm you are a graduate, you can apply for this post. Then vacancies. I already told you vacancy was very less. Only 1,500 plus vacancies are there, but surely vacancy will increase, right? Many banks, they have given us NR, update as NR, not reported. Surely they will update the vacancy and they will release the updated notification also, maybe, right? Surely vacancy will increase. Vacancy will be at least increased up to 5,000, right? No need to worry about that. Then these are the participating organizations. That is Canara Bank, Bank of Baroda, right? 11 organizations, they are participating in this recruitment. And why it is 11? When you compared with the previous notification, previous year, they have mentioned 17 banks, right? Now from this April 1, banks are merged. So they have given this 11 banks are participating in this, right? Then about the application fee. About the application fee for the SC, ST and the person with disabilities and the ex-serviceman, the fees is only 175 rupees. But for the others, other people than this category, SC, ST, ex-serviceman, other than this, the fees is 850. It's quite increased, right? Quite increased. When we compare with the previous year, it's only 600, right? Now it is increased. Then what is the exam pattern, right? What is the exam pattern for this exam? The exam will be conducted in 2 tiers, that is 2 stages, preliminary and a main exam, right? Preliminary dates they have given, main exam dates also they have given. For preliminary, what are the subjects included is English, reasoning ability and aptitude. It is given as numerical ability, right? For English, 30 questions, 30 marks. For reasoning, 35 questions, 35 marks. And aptitude, 35 questions, 35 mark. And the time is given for each and every section. That means sectional timing is there, right? Sectional timing is there. For English, 20 minutes. For reasoning, 20 minutes. For numerical ability, 20 minutes. And total marks is 100 mark. Total question, 100 question. And the total timing is 1 hour, exactly 60 minutes, right? And what is sectional timing? Those who don't know about this, what is sectional timing is, for English they have allocated 20 minutes. That means that 20 minutes we can utilize only for English. We can't skip to another section, Clear? And once the 20 minute is over, it will automatically move on to the next page, that is reasoning ability. It will open the next section, reasoning ability. Then that 20 minute is effectively utilized for that reasoning only. We can't skip to another section, and again we can't come back to the English. Once the time is over, we can't come back to that section, we can't check the questions, right? So the timing is only 20 minutes for each and every section. So you have to carefully in attending each and every question. And there is a negative mark also. Clear? There is a negative mark also. 0.25 is the negative mark. And cutoff, about the cutoff, each section there will be an individual cutoff. For English there will be a cutoff, for reasoning there will be a cutoff, and numerical ability for aptitude also there will be a cutoff, right? And there will be a total cutoff also. The person has to clear individual sectional cutoff and total cutoff. That means he or she is eligible to write the main exam, and it's a state-wise vacancy, right? That means state-wise cutoff will be released, right? Then for main exam, what are the topics included in main exam? Already English is there, right? Reasoning is there, and quantitative aptitude. What these three things was there in preliminary, same thing was there in main exam, but the level of question will be different. Clear? Then one additional topic, that is general awareness and financial awareness was included. General awareness and financial awareness was there for the main exam. For all main exam, you can expect GA and financial awareness. And how many questions for GA, general awareness and financial awareness? 50 questions, 50 mark, and the timing is 35 minutes. For reasoning, 50 questions, 60 mark, more marks, right? Timing is 45 minutes. And general English, 40 questions, 40 mark, 35 minutes. Quantitative aptitude, 50 questions, 50 mark, 45 minutes, right? Total question is 190, but the total mark is 200. Reasoning marks are extra, right? And total timing is 160 minutes. 160 minutes is nothing but 2 hours and 40 minutes total timing. And here also there will be a sectional cutoff, there will be a total cutoff. The person has to clear the sectional cutoff, and the person has to clear the total cutoff. And about the cutoff, it's a state wise, union territory wise recruitment process. So there will be a separate cutoff for each state according to the vacancies, and according to the performance of the candidate, they will decide the cutoff. For example, vacancy is more in some state, their cutoff will be bit less. Vacancy is very less in some state, there will be cutoff is high, and it will vary according to the performance of the appearing candidates also. Clear? And for this GA and financial awareness, we are continuously uploading videos, so you can watch our channel, right? I am regularly uploading the current affairs videos and banking awareness videos. And for reasoning, English and aptitude, surely we will upload the videos. Surely you can get videos from our channel. And how to apply, I am attaching an application link in the description. You can click the link, or you can visit IBBS website and you can go for apply online for the clerks 10. And in that, first you have to click for new registration. In that you have to register with your name, first name, last name, middle name. You have to give all the details. One registration number and one password will be created, and it will send to your respective email address and your phone number also. Please keep that safe. Clear? And with that you can log in and give all the details, right? Now what are the important things you should have, right? You can, what are the details they are asking, you can able to fill the form, right? But before that, what are the important things required, right? If you are applying for the first time, you must know this, right? You need a scanned copy of your photograph, you need a scanned copy of your signature, then left hand thumb impression, you need a scanned copy of left hand thumb impression, and a handwritten declaration. You will see everything clearly. I will give you everything clearly in detail, right? Now photograph, your recent photograph, passport size your recent photograph. And what is the dimension for the photograph preferred is 200 into 230 pixel is the preferred size of IBBS. Width into height, 200 is the width, 230 pixel is the height, and the size of the photo should be 20 KB to 50 KB. The file size should be between 20 KB to 50 KB. Clear? Then signature, what is the scanned copy of your signature? What is the dimension is 140 width into 60 height pixels, 10 kb to 20 kb. That is maximum 50 kb is the photograph size and maximum sign size is 20 kb. Clear? In a paper you have to put a sign with the blue or black pen and scan that, right, and keep that in the respective size. It should be less than 20 kb, more than 10 kb. Photograph less than 50 kb, more than 20 kb. And photograph what you are uploading, make sure that you are having more copies on that. That means that same photo you should paste on your hall ticket while going for the examination, and same photo you have to paste for the main examination hall ticket, and same photo is required for the document verification. Clear? Once you are uploading a photo here, and make sure that you will have more copies on that photo, and whatever sign you are uploading, same sign you should use till you get posting. Clear? That is very important. Then about the left hand thumb impression and the handwritten declaration, right? In a paper either in blue color or black color, you have to keep your left hand thumb impression, and the size, preferred size is 20 kb to 50 kb, and the dimension is 240 into 240 pixel, width into height. And handwritten declaration, they have clearly given a statement in the notification. You have to write that in a clear white paper, right, on your own handwriting. Then you have to scan that. Clear? And what is the preferred size is for handwritten declaration, what is the preferred size is 50 kb to 100 kb, less than 100 kb. And handwritten declaration, no need to worry, it's given in a notification. I am giving in that in our video also. This is the handwritten declaration, no need to worry about that, right? You have to write like this: I, comma, your name, and you have to copy this. Hereby declare that all the information submitted by me in the application form is correct, comma, true and valid. I will present the supporting documents as and when required. You have to write this statement on your own handwriting. No capital letter is encouraged, right? Sign and declaration also no need to write in capital letter, write in running letters, right? Then you have to take this scan copy and you have to upload, right? You have to upload the photograph, you have to upload the sign with the preferred size and dimension, you have to upload the left hand thumb impression, and you have to upload the handwritten declaration. Make sure you are having the scanned copies, then apply. It will take just 15 to 20 minutes to apply for this, right? And fees, you can pay the fees through net banking, online credit banking, credit card, debit cards, right? You can pay the fees, and the fees is 850 rupees. No need to worry about the vacancies. Surely vacancy will increase. From now you are trying to prepare for this exam and you are ready to put your hard work and dedication, means surely you can crack the exam. No need to worry about the vacancies. Surely you can crack the vacancies, you can able to clear the exam, and don't miss the opportunity for the others. And one important thing, vacancies are state-wise vacancies. It is clearly given in the notification, right? And you can apply for only one state. Only one state you can apply. Whichever state you are applying, you should know the regional language. If you are belonging from one state and you are applying for the some other state, right? According vacancy is more and you are applying for some other state, then what they will do is preliminary exam, main exam, and after main exam in the document verification they will do language proficiency test. That means they will check your language proficiency. For example, if you are a person of Kerala and you are applying for Tamil Nadu, means they will do language proficiency test, and they will check, they will ask you to read the newspaper. Some banks they will ask you to write a paragraph in the regional language. Clear? So you should know the regional language. If you know that particular regional language of the state, means you can apply, right? And one more important thing, the centers, if you are applying for other state, means you will get exam centers on that particular state. If you are applying for Maharashtra, you will get center at Maharashtra for preliminary, main exam, and for document verification also your centers will be on Maharashtra, and you will get posting on Maharashtra only. Clear? So read the notification carefully. I hope I have explained everything clearly. Read the notification clearly and apply the form carefully. Clear? And in the application form, give your name, right? Give your name clearly. What you have in your photo identity proof, both should be similar. Clear? When you are going for examination, they will check your photo identity proof whether your hall ticket name and your photo identity proof name are similar. Clear? If it is similar means they will allow you to write the examination. Clear? All the best. Apply for the exam. For more useful videos, subscribe our channel and press the bell icon so that you will get notification whenever I am posting videos. Don't forget to subscribe our channel. Thank you. Meet you in another video.